try a pH comparison of both.
It's convenient. I think there's nothing else.
Oswald Jacobs?
That's right.
What exactly happened here, Mr. Jacobs?
Last night, I was looking out of my window. I like to keep an eye on what's going on.
I can understand that.
You see this empty lot? Damn kids play stickball here. Always breaking my windows. Always asking for their ball back.
Can we get back to the car, Mr. Jacobs?
Don't be impatient, Sonny. Anyways, last night I see this brand spanking new Packard up on bricks.
Did you see who stole the Packard?
Hell yes, I did. I saw 3 goddamn Mexicans going to work on it.
Okay.
Can you tell us what they were doing?
Using the headlights of an old Ford so they could strip the thing. I yelled out to them, "I'll call the cops." So they loaded up their car and drove off, tooting and hollering and yelling obscenities at me in Mexican.
You speak Spanish, sir?
No, I do not.
So how do you know it was Mexican?
After the Mexicans left, you didn't go anywhere near the car?
After I scared them off? No, I didn't go anywhere near that car.
How do you know there were 3 of them? It was dark. It must be 50 feet from the kitchen to the car.
You telling me I'm lying?
Looks like I made a mistake.
No, I thought I would doubt about the...
You went out to the car. Once they were gone,
Yeah,
you had to
this-
take a look for yourself.
I was curious. Ain't no law against that.
I didn't know
So
when I
what
said
if I
lie,
took a
you
look
refer all
around
the way
that
back to the
car?
previous one.
You can't be accusing me of nothing.
Okay, I didn't know you
Tell me
can
about
back
the
out
car
like
they
that.
were driving.
It was an old Ford. I didn't catch the license number.
It looks like telling the truth, I think.
You looked like the kind of guy who notices details.
You're right there. The car was old, but it looked brand new. Candy apple red paint job stands out a mile.
What exactly did you see them take?
They was working on the tires. That's all that was took.
You look suspicious again, bro.
Right. So what did you take, Jacobs? Do you want my partner to pat you down?
I found a notebook in the glove compartment. I was going to show you. It's on the chair on my porch.
Thank you for
His
your help,
face was
Mr.
like-
Jacobs. You can speak to Officer Thibault about signing a formal statement.
When you get the car out of the way, maybe you could come back and do something about those kids.
How about we
Mocap
bring you
is
an
really
umpire's
funny.
mask?
It's like overly dramatic, overly dramatized. I mean, but it makes the point. It's just funny. Yeah. Juan Francisco Valdez.
Okay, so we have the owner of the vehicle, a degenerate. I'll run John Madsen by R&I.
There's a lot of names to run here, bro.
Contact details on a William Dewey. This looks like business rather than pleasure.
Actually, it's more like he's trying to. This is like a notebook when for like people he meets, so he remembers what they like and don't like. I think, yeah. So. You're here, old man. Okay, he's done. glove compartment. Can't, I think. Oh yeah, I can't. Well, I mean, having those kind of notebooks isn't wrong. In fact, I think it's like his advice. I remember I was reading what's that book called? What They Don't Teach You in Harvard, something like that. And that's what the guy actually advised, because you're going to be meeting a lot of people in your life. Wait, why did
This has got to be the 50th abandoned vehicle call we have caught this year. One more, and I'm going to go crazy.
The cop from the newspaper.
Whoa. Okay, relax. Okay.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
Can you put me through to Michigan 2458, please?
Connecting you now.
Hello, can I help you?
LAPD, ma'am. Can I speak to John Madsen, please?
He's at school, officer. What's this about? Is he in trouble?
How old is your boy, ma'am?
Just turned 16.
Wrong person, Mrs. Madsen. Sorry to disturb you. Are there any messages for me?
There's just one message for you, Detective. A four-door Packard, diplomatic license number Paul Robert 706, was reported missing this morning by Juan Francisco Valdez.
Could you have him brought in?
He's already here at Central, Detective. He's demanding an audience, as he calls it.
Thanks. Can you get a message to Captain Leary? Tell him we'll be in as soon as we can. Thanks.
Interesting. So, but yes, as I was saying, having that kind of notebook or like some sort of note that helps you to remember what people like makes a difference, because in the real business corporate world, you're gonna be doing a lot of handshaking. You're gonna make a lot of connections, businesses. And according to him, sales are done with fun. Let's go, yeah. I mean, sales deals are all done with friendship rather than.
This isn't a tank, Phelps.
Like friendship, in a sense, friendship, right? Like connections. So, knowing what that person likes, his hobbies and stuff, goes a long way to build that friendly relation with him. Like for example, it's his birthday, it's Christmas, whatever festive holiday, and you give him a gift. It's a nice touch.
Officer needs help. 333 South Main Street. 333 South Main Street. Officer needs help. 211. The shots fired.
Yet.
Unit to handle code 3 identified.
Car 11K, we'll handle the help call.
I do think that
11K, your help call is
I do see it to be more and more true.
333 South Main Street.
People do give gifts, take gifts. It's not uncommon. I would assume that having a
What's the situation?
We got a hold-up gun sour. 3 guns locked themselves in with 2 hostages. I tried to go in through the front, but the place is a fortress. I nearly got a mouthful of lead from my trouble.
All right. I'll see if I can get in through the back.
All right, I'll stay here and keep you busy.
Let's go. Not bad.
Every man for himself. My goodness.
good tip for any one of you who's want to make friends at work, do more deals, or you're in sales or marketing, that sort of stuff. I think it helps a lot. And it's also a good book, about like work culture, corporate culture actually, how to manage a boss, how to manage subordinates, all that stuff. So.
Reinforcements are on the way. Cease and desist.
Button. Nice.
Stay down. Move!
Oh, missed.
Stay in cover. Stairs. Get after it.
I feel like having the having the control as like LF control. It's quite hard.
Put the weapon down now.
Honestly, that's I don't think that would have happened in real life. I don't know.
Car 11K. I've been involved in a shooting at 333 South Main Street. Globe Loan and Jewelry. It's code 4 now, but the suspect is down. I need an ambulance here. And notify my supervisor and the coroner.
11K, roger on the ambulance and coroner. Your supervisor will be notified. All units, 11K reports code 4 on the shooting at 333 South Main Street. Globe Jewelry and Loan.
I better take it to him. John, without life isn't worth living. Hey, Mr. Benny, I'm fine. Quiet, John, how can you walk out of the upper always situation? I'm sorry, it's embarrassing for us. Just a word. I should have listened to my father. Your father. If he kept his nose out of it, things might have been different. Would they? But if I never see your face again, will you away from me? Goodbye. Don't speak mine. Goodbye. This party line is better than a radio.
Bro, why do you slow down there, bro?
What do you want, Rochester?
I was on the right. But I just slow down.
The results of your examination show the blood pressure normal, heart is perfect, your lungs clear, your blood count average, and you're in perfect condition.
I mean, playing this game really makes me feel like
Rochester, I feel wonderful. There's no
can't wait
mistake.
for GTA 6 to come out soon. Because
I want
I
to
really enjoyed
you and open the ball.
GTA 5. Played a bit of GTA Online before it became a bit too
Rochester, let me see that
basic.
before.
I played GTA 4 also, the Liberty City. But I think GTA 5 is probably the best. I mean, there's many reasons why, of course, but I think it's also the overall vibe of the game. It's not so like dark and dreary.
Don't tell me, let me guess.
Yeah.
You were making your way past the lot, caught sight of the new model 4-door, and couldn't help yourself. You could see yourself in that car and just had to take a closer look. Well, I can't say as I blame you.
LAPD, Mac. We'd like to speak with the owner.
That's me, William Dewey, proprietor, at your service.
We're investigating the theft of a Packard belonging to the Argentine embassy. Are you missing a combination wrench?
I don't know, Detective, but I know how we can find out. Follow me.
I mean, it might be his own people stealing the car.
We keep all our tools in here.
Mind if we look around?
Be my guest. You sure you guys aren't interested in a new car? Huh? Maybe a used car. I have some nice used cars for guys in your wage bracket.
Why don't you give us some alone time, Dewey? Go sell some cars or whatever it is that you do here.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe this is like a legit. I mean, it adds realism, I'll give it, but like...
One left.
It's...
Gabriel Delgado is missing a 3/4.
Mr. Delgado. I mean, Mexican, probably?
This doesn't pertain to the case.
Dewey.
If you don't mind, we have a few questions. Packards are great cars, but this doesn't look like the kind of place favored by foreign embassies. How do you know Valdez?
I don't know Valdez. The embassy bought the car. All I know is he must know a quality car when he sees one.
Why is he looking so upset? There must be something I'm doubting.
Just about enough of you, Dewey. What's the angle with Valdez?
The embassy bought the car. When it comes in for service, Valdez picks it up. That's it.
So you know this guy.
Where can we find Delgado?
I don't know. He sure as hell isn't here.
You're lying. For sure.
You're lying. You got him holed up somewhere.
I'm having nothing to do with that kid. You can't prove any different. That kid's temper's like a time bomb. I want nothing more to do with him or you.
A wrench from this dealership was used to strip the wheels from a Packard last night, Mr. Dewey. A couple of Hispanics were seen taking parts.
We've had a spate of thefts ourselves. Comes with the location. Thieving bastards to steal anything the minute your back is turned.
About wrench?
What are you hiding, Dewey? Spill it. You don't want the LAPD getting too interested in this place.
So I hire a few illegals. It's cheaper than hiring returning GIs. They have less attitude. Downside is, they're a little light-fingered.
We'll be keeping an eye on you, Dewey, and spreading the word that you don't like to cooperate with the LAPD.
How was the
You can steal like that? Holy sh-
Whoa, hold your horses there. Step into my office, son. We'll sign some papers. Then that baby's yours.
Nah. Nah, bruh. Yo.
His mother would be proud of him, catching all those criminals.
They keep hinting me to come here. Or is it just like nothing?
Phelps, badge 1247.
It's not about getting. It's
How
about
can I
giving.
help, Detective?
I need an address for a Gabriel Delgado.
Delgado.
Oh, okay.
Last known address has him living with a common-law wife. 103 Hill Street, apartment 3.
Really
Thanks,
ought to take
man.
more time
Common
over
law
the package,
wife.
Phelps. Head back to the empty lot.
I don't need this.
From context, I don't think it means that it's not officially registered with her, just like cohabiting, I think. Because common law refers to I better hit that first, yeah. Like common law refers to well, basically the British system of law, where the body of laws is built up by cases. So rather,
I wouldn't feel safe in a tank with you, Bradley.
and so
You read
instead of
story
the
in
laws
Examiner about the
being
Navy developing three-dimensional What's a
codified into statute,
You know,
which is like
like a
they
graph.
write, oh, you
vertical axis.
if
Y,
you cannot do this, you
horizontal
cannot do that sort of stuff.
Well, that's clear as
Whereas
mud.
case law is more
Third
like
dimension would be Z.
um,
So things would be
over the
popping out of the
years they
screen.
develop this body
That's
of
ridiculous.
cases. Like
Scare people out of the theater. God's name would want that.
I mean,
I don't know.
the classic case
Also
is
the idea of hockey is
tort
colored,
law,
like what we
right?
have now.
Donahue and Stevenson.
All units,
I can't remember already. That was like year one of law school. But basically, those
to handle code 3, identify.
will be like, ooh. But the handling of cars, and the camera is also like. But basically, is the cases would it's like if for example there's a negligence case, you know, this person built something and then it fell on another person. No, the original case is the carbolic smoke ball one, yeah. Whoa, I'm sorry, no. Carbolic smoke ball where like this.
Why don't you use the siren?
Where this person selling carbolic smoke balls that are claimed to have certain effects, like help you with health or something, or cure cough or something like that. Yeah. So then, but it turns out it caused other respiratory problems, and so of course they sued. And then when the judge heard the case, they would then decide based on whatever past cases said. But I think at the time it wasn't so established yet, and so the judge decided, you know, this is a case of, for example, like negligence, right? The seller is negligent in selling it, and there's a certain duty of care that he must have for his sellers. Wait, no, that's not carbolic. Okay, but anyway, that's just an example. Carbolic is another case, I think. Yeah. Then, and then the next case that happens is like another case, like for example in a shipyard. You know, some rigging was set up for people to paint the ship, clean the ships, and then fell, and then one of the workers got injured, and then the judge hearing the case would then say, okay, you know, it seems that based on the past cases, we decided a certain way because we decided that if something with a certain fact pattern, something would lead to, how to say that? Based on a certain fact pattern, they could determine the case. So if we see that you know, a person, a situation where someone is supposed to provide like a safe working environment for someone else, and then someone else, and then that person did something but he didn't do anything wrong, he was just doing his job, and then he fell, and then he's injured, and that kind of builds the case of negligence. And so it just continues on and on and on. And after a while, it's like there are what we call landmark cases. Landmark cases determine the law in a sense. So it's throw out the guns.
Reinforcements are on the way. Cease and desist. Weapons!
What the?
Put your weapon.
Such a weird combat system. Yo, this gun sucks. I should hold my pistol. Yo, this gun sucks.
Let's move forward! How long do you think you can hold out?
Whoa. This is good. This is good. Nice. But yeah, so
Car 11K calling KGPL.
yeah, I don't really know why. I can't remember why. I
Ambulance at
think there's a reason.
1624 West
I remember we
3rd
had, like, in
Street.
the first
Code
few
4.
lessons in
Shots fired and suspects are
first
down.
semester of law school, they actually told you why it's called common law, but that's basically the gist of it. One of the main differences nowadays is that, like for example, when you buy a house, I mean, property law is very complicated. There's a lot of different ways of owning property through trusts and other stuff. And so these are what we call beneficial ownership. And so someone could technically, when you buy a house or sell a house or buy and sell a share of the house, there's like some, you have to register with the system. You have to register on the land system, whatever it is. And then that becomes like a more codified form that, okay, registered that you own this house or you sold the house or part of the house to someone else. But if it's not registered and then something else happens, like if the person writes, if there's if you sign a deal with someone else and I'm selling the house to this person, but we did not submit this to the land system. What does it mean, right? Because the deal was done, the parties all agreed that, okay, I am selling the house to you, but it's not registered on the system. So I think in a way it's something similar to what we call like common law. Under common law, this is considered that. Maybe a better way to explain is like defamation. There's common law defamation and like statutory defamation, because I think in some countries they have like a law, like actual law, a codified statute that says if you do this or that, or these are like the conditions to be considered defamation or something like that. And so if you fall under these criteria, then you have
Sure do, Phelps.
kind of
Your
like
bird's an
breached the
interview
law
too.
for defamation
And get
under the
this,
statute.
He's wearing gloves
But then
and doing
there's
his
like
best not to touch anything.
also
Can you
common
beat
law
that?
defamation, because
Sounds like we don't wanna
before
keep this
they
guy
actually
waiting.
codified it
This
into
way.
an actual law that like defamation means this, there was a body of cases over history, over many years, where there were cases of
About time. Are you the senior officer I requested?
I'm Detective
of like
Phelps, and this is
defamation,
Detective Bekowsky.
and that built
Have you
like a
any
certain
idea how
body
long
of
I've been waiting to
what
speak with you?
happens, what
I made it
determines
back at the
is,
consulate,
what determines
and you
whether
keep
something
me
is
here
defamation or
like a
not,
common criminal.
and then what are
All
the
right,
defenses
Fred,
and what are the
let's take a
exceptions.
deep breath and start all over
So it's
again.
like
Mr. Valdez,
common law
Consul
is
General.
such a weird
I
system,
insist on
but
my
that's
full
just how it
title.
works over time. So some people think it's more fair, some people think it's less fair. I mean, I think it's just the way they approach the same outcome. Yeah, but this goes into legal philosophy. But anyway,
Where
not
did you
legal
purchase the
advice,
car?
just sharing some
My
common knowledge about
secretary and driver
laws,
arranged the purchase.
common laws,
A
all that stuff.
disreputable place.
Because
Dewey
different
Brothers.
countries, different laws anyway. So
As soon as I can have it arranged, I will have my Hispano Suiza brought up from Buenos Aires.
I missed that whole part.
Dewey Brothers. You think someone from the garage could have been involved in the theft?
It would not surprise me in the least.
Consul General, we have located your car. Can you tell us how it was stolen?
It must have been stolen from the consular garage. Terribly inconvenient, of course. I want the perpetrator soundly flogged.
Unfortunately, we don't do that here, Your Worship.
I want to doubt him.
You have a pretty good idea who stole the car, don't you, Consul General? Are you going to tell me, or do I shake it out of you?
There's no call for violence. I suspect a disgruntled boy from the car dealership.
You have a name for this kid?
Gabriel, like the archangel. I have no surname.
So tell us about this kid, Gabriel. You had a run-in with him?
Mecánico, a presumptuous young man who did not know his place. He presumed to ask me questions.
We do a lot of presuming here in the United States, Consul General. It comes with the turf.
So a Consul General gets in a public row with a junior car mechanic. You expect me to believe that that's all that happened?
I expect you to draw your own conclusions and to discontinue this aggressive behavior.
I'll be talking to the gangster squad about you, Valdez. They're gonna love your diary. Let's nail this kid Delgado and wrap this thing up.
But just because he said it's Delgado doesn't mean it really is Delgado, you know what I mean?
Finished with Valdez.
Thank God. I'll get rid of him in a couple of hours.
Okay.
That bum took a swipe at me. I put him down with my sack.
KTI Radio Los Angeles plays the songs you want to hear, the most heard on the air, and the songs most played on automatic coin machines are right here.
You're a goddamn menace! Open your eyes!
Try making it to the next intersection without killing anybody. Can you do that for me?
You've helped quite enough. That was way too close.
I'm sorry. Maybe I was just trying to get up that part. But yeah, just.
Your license should be revoked.
Okay, let's see what Gabriel has to say for himself.
I just hope our Archangel hasn't already flown.
What the hell is this guy doing?
There's no. How do I know where he's staying?
Where do you see a number 3 marked on that door?
Okay, I didn't know it was number 3, bro.
Yeah.
LAPD, ma'am. We're looking for Gabriel Delgado.
Gabriel?
We're from the police. Policia, you understand?
Yes, I understand. Could you come inside?
What is your name?
Ana Rodriguez.
Is Gabriel Delgado here, Ms. Rodriguez?
No. What do you want with Gabriel? Is he in trouble?
Stay where you are, Ms. Rodriguez. We need to take a look around.
But he is not here. I have told you.
Check out the surrounds. I'll stay with the broad. So how far along are you, Anna?
Nearly 20 weeks.
Right. So how's it gonna be when you go into labor and he's not around?
You are wrong about Gabriel. He will be a good father. Already he works hard to provide for us.
He's here, bro. Why is there 2 plates here?
Serving breakfast for 2, Anna? You should have cleared up.
Why is he running? Did I press something to trigger running? Because I'm not very used to.
Probably nothing. Nope. Incidental.
No, okay.
Difficult to tell whether it's the suspect vehicle from the scene. Certainly Gabriel's pride and joy.
I don't think it is. Might be. It need to be red, right? Yeah.
We really ought to take more time over the Packard, Phelps. Let's head back to the empty lot.
Why did he steal the car, Anna?
The customer insulted him. He has his honor, no?
I mean,
Gabriel's been in trouble before. He left you here alone to answer for him, and you expect me to believe that his motive was honor?
Please don't yell at me. I've done nothing wrong.
honestly, I didn't expect him to be shouting at her. So, like, yeah, there was no reason to yell. Honestly. So bad. Wait, how do I get out? I mean.
Not sure this means much. I don't think this is going to help us.
Diplomatic license plates.
Doesn't tell me anything.
That's Packard wheel.
Looks like Valdez gets his wheel back. What do you think?
If Gabriel isn't here, we need to make this case without him. Look around.
You're
Find
in
something
serious
concrete.
trouble, Miss Rodriguez.
But Gabriel is not here. I have done nothing wrong.
Tell us the truth, Anna. Has Gabriel been here?
I haven't seen him for at least 3 nights.
You're lying.
You keep lying to me, and I'll send you and your baby to jail.
He lives here, but he hasn't come home. I swear it.
Enough, Anna. There are signs all over this place that he's been back.
He was here last night. I have never seen him so angry. He went out to his shed and put some things in it. I don't know what, and I don't want to know. I love him.
We found a license plate matching our stolen vehicle in the shed. Add in the assortment of parts, and we can make Gabriel for a dozen other thefts. It's time to get serious, Anna.
You must ask these questions of Gabriel. I know nothing of these car parts.
You are lying, I think. Let's just use intuition, man. I mean, oh. You know something.
Then tell us where he is! If your baby is born in prison, Anna, the corrections officers will take it from you. You will see your son or daughter through a metal grate for half an hour a week.
The start line is on 1st and Santa Fe. There is a spillway under the bridge that leads to the river. Many policia have wrecked trying to follow him.
We will put in a good word for you, Anna. As far as we're concerned, this sits with Gabriel.
Start line. That sounds like a street race to me. It's gotten out of hand this last year. No wonder Delgado has such an eye for fine automobiles.
You know where the kid is. Let's go stop these clowns and get him off the streets.
That's the cop in the newspaper.
So anyway, I think that's all for today. And also that's all for this video. We'll continue another day. Oh yes, evidently, Noire is a pretty slow game. We barely did like 1 or 2 missions just within an hour. And it's a bit, the camera's a bit shaky. I mean, I remember I switched the setting to off, you know, the shakes, but I don't know why it's maybe automation. Gotta Google it, yeah. But yeah. So anyway, thanks for sticking around to the video. If you enjoyed LA Noire, you enjoyed this content, do leave a like, comment, and subscribe. See you in the next one.